Let's make Yarrow wound powder. Making wound powder is easy and great to help stop bleeding and dry up weepy wounds. Yarrow is naturally styptic, antiseptic, and a vulnerary, so this plant will help to stop bleeding, kill off any germs, and help the area to heal. All you need is some dried yarrow, a coffee grinder. I like to have one that I use just for herbs and nothing else. Or a mortar and pestle. I prefer the heavy granite ones, they really do well with grinding. Later, you'll need a mesh strainer to sift out the powder from the remaining particles and something to sift it into. You'll also want a jar to store your dried powdered herbs in. Make sure your herbs are really dry. This will help them to powder easier. If they have any moisture left in them, they will not powder very well. I like to put my herbs in the car for the day before grinding, or in an oven set on the lowest setting with the door cracked open for about an hour, just to make sure they are very brittle, but not overdone. For either method of grinding, break down your herbs by hand as much as possible. Once they are broken down, put a small amount, about a tablespoon, into the mortar and pestle and begin grinding in a circular motion. Continue doing this until your herbs have completely powdered. To use a coffee grinder, pour in about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of dried herb and grind until powdered. Once you have powdered your herbs, pour them into the strainer and gently tap it to shake out the powder. Anything left in the sifter can be further ground. Continue repeating this step until all your herb is powdered. Once you have finished powdering your herbs, discard any portion that will not powder. I like to re-grind my herbs one more time after I've run them through the sifter, just to make sure that they're really powdered. Store your powdered herb in an airtight container that is labeled. To use your powder, sprinkle it on an open wound to help stop bleeding and encourage healing. For a nosebleed, place a small amount on your finger and press it up into the bleeding area. Keep repeating until you have packed in enough yarrow to cover the bleeding area completely, and hold in your nose for 5 to 10 minutes or until the bleeding stops. Let the powdered herb fall out naturally so that you don't start the nosebleed again by forcibly removing the powder. If you want to use this powder for wounds specifically, you can add other herbs such as some powdered golden seal leaf, gotu-kola leaf, plantain leaf, or calendula flower. Properly stored, your dried powdered herbs will last for about a year.